Hi, beautiful Aries. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. I'm sorry, starting with the throat there. I am a little bit like that. I do apologize that it has taken forever to come back. I've been doing a lot of personal readings, and I think you were the one that has waited the longest. Maybe not. We're gonna do your February month, the entire month of February, and see what's going on there for you. And I want to thank you so much for your likes and subscribes. It really has helped a lot. And you can also donate to the channel. You find a little donation thingy under there if you wish. Okay, Aries, what's going on for you? Happy New Year. Happy continuance. We're having a lot of changes happening now. I'm recording this on the 18th of January. And on the 20th of January, we have Pluto moving into Aquarius. And why that is significant, and I usually don't pay too much attention to the small in and out planets here and there, but Pluto is a game changer in what it does and in the amount of time that it's going to stay in Aquarius. It's going to move from Capricorn and into Aquarius and stay there for give or take 20 years. And yeah, it's just a lot that is going to change. I think there's a movement in Aries as well. I'm no astrologer, as you can tell. So look into that. I think there's a big change for Aries. I think there's something with Neptune, perhaps, moving into Aries. There you go. To be fair. Just realized I didn't have my glasses, so just put them on. To be fair. Could be a Libra influence. Can also be that something is leveling out right now. Something is karmically coming back into balance. Aries, what do we have for Aries for the month of February, please? I just feel like 2024 is going to be a game changer overall. This is the year where it's good to have done some work on yourself beforehand, so that when things hit the fan, it's not so hard. So taking a moment here. Okay, what do we have for Aries, please? It's just karmically balanced, and that's it. Oh, I feel that there's one more. I'm not going to give up here. One more. What do we have for Aries? That might be a message. But there's something like a little slowing coming, and like to not give up. Just continue to move in the direction of what you want, and it will come out. And let's see if it comes out the second I just said that, because usually when I give the message that it was about, then the cards can come. Okay. Yin, which is about alcohol, and then TikTok, perhaps even the app. Timing, TikTok. Okay, so I'm actually just going to do, nope. Can we just immediately clarify? Clarify to be fair, please. Clarify to be fair. Simply love, which is not that easy sometimes. And then yin. The yin card is usually about getting into the feminine energy of things and sort of move towards exactly what you want, and do all the movement of it all, but not physically. Like this is about like moving it emotionally, mentally, spiritually even, but like physically, we're waiting for timing. Physically, like things need to work out something first, before we can sort of move ahead. But like still think about it, ponder about it, like just get into it all and think, just be in the fantasy of it. Can we clarify yin, please? Yin and even TikTok. And I see 13, 14. So it's a process. It's an ongoing process taking place as we speak. So the month of February, if you don't even know what this is, it will show up for you in February, depending on when you listen to this, obviously. There you go. Love abounds. Oh. And I looked into the technical stuff of this, the technical issues around this, and I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with, like, I can't upgrade or change anything in particular here. So this is me, just when the energy gets a little bit too high on my end, the physical stuff just it gets confused. Love abounds and TikTok. This is really, okay. So this makes me wonder if the person that I just did a reading for, a video reading, is Aries. Because it's so annoying when I do apologize for this, that my voice is not matching my mouth. It's starting to get there. Okay, so these three cards, simply love abounds, and believe and succeed. These two were for one, and this was for another that I did today. So that's really interesting. Okay. She might be an Aries. So, to be fair, so Aries, you might even feel like something's unfair. You might feel like something, like when's your karma going to turn around? Where's your tax return? Skatteåterbäring. When's your time, you know? And you might feel like you put in a lot of work into something. You put in a lot of investment, whether that is time or money or emotion, like whatever that is. And there's something about it, like for something to return, for it to level out. If this is going after a job, whatever this is, I don't even have to go into it. You'll feel that yourself, what this is about. It can be life. It can be just life. Like you put in so much work, so much investment. And here's the Libra card. Here's the, to be fair, like this is the Justice card saying, okay, it's time to level things out. Things are sort of returning to you that you have put out into the universe. But I just feel like in order for you to get this back in the month of February, it's like this simply love is about going into your inner child. It's softening things. It's like, that's what I feel with the yin card as well. We're not sort of going in with a masculine energy and sort of demand things or even structure things up, or, you know, this is more like coming from a place of, okay, things will naturally fall into place, or things will naturally come back around or level out or karmically work itself out. There will be justice made, but you, Aries, need to soften a little bit. There's something about going into your inner child, or like when you think about your past, if you even should think about your past, to reminisce about what's only the happy days or the happy times, or you shouldn't go back there at all. And just like if you can bring some sort of softness into the situation, and it doesn't even have to be like the situation that you're thinking about, like I want this to take place now, or I just want my life to turn around. Well, in order for it to do so, you can't stay exactly, and I'm not talking physically, I'm talking emotionally, mentally. You can't stay exactly where you're at because it's a little bit too harsh. The energy is a little bit too harsh for it to start to sort of come in. But if you just go and visit your inner child, you can sit in meditation and just say, I want to connect with my inner child. Or you go to childhood memories that was really happy. Or when you played around with someone, even in adulthood, you played around with someone to the point where you just couldn't stop laughing your little behind off. Or, you know, you go into the place where you loosen things up, where it's not so rigid or so masculine. It's rather feminine and childlike and soft. And moving on there to the yin card, it's is what I said. It's like coming in here, it's about not making things happen, is more letting things happen. I'm looking at because it's not moving at all, because it's completely still, that can't be orbs, can it? Look at this. Do you see how big that is? And also up here. Usually if there's a, I don't even know where that is. Is that here? It is probably dust. Usually the, if it's dust, it's like little particles in it. If it's an actual orb, it's like, but they're too stiff, they're too rigid. That's probably dust. Or usually it's like pattern in them and it's an orb. But it might be telling anyway. It might be that you have like an orb sitting right in front of your face and you don't even see it. Or like there's guidance around you, and like pay attention to what's around you. Pay attention to what's sitting right in front of your face. That might look like something, but it's actually something. Okay. Profound message there. It might look like something, but it might actually be something. Okay. Yes, this is about not making things happen, letting them happen. But you can move things forward. You can really be part of the process and part of the manifestation of things by thinking about it, visualizing about it, fantasizing about it in just the softest way, and not a pushy way. We already got that. Like for you to bring this about, needs to be more softness and come into manifestation, like thinking it into place, not doing it or making it into place. And it's about coming into it. Love abounds. I'm going to read. This is the clarifier, but I still want to read about it. It's like seeing with your heart, coming with your heart, having an opinion to try to not come from your mind or a preconceived belief or any of that. Just sort of bring yourself into the heart and let yourself have a conversation heart to heart, a conversation through the heart. Okay. Green border. So it's about your emotions. It's about the heart. Love abounds. I know the sun is a little bit annoying for the camera and for me to. There are things that is dust, so I even see it here. That is dust, but I don't think it's a coincidence. I mean, yes, I moved about here for a bit ago, but like it's still like swirling things around, and yeah, that is for sure something. That's not an orb, but there are things swirling around. There are things wanting to have like your attention. You probably have things around you where you're living, or where you find the most. If you're looking at the most beautiful place in your house, in your home, in your surroundings outside, if you go to a place where you find like to be really, really beautiful, probably there's some spirits there. There's some guidance there around you. Okay. Because there's a lot of things swirling around here today. Love abounds. Keywords: trust, optimism, open, and radiate. Rejoice. When this card appears, it's telling you that you have the potential to achieve everything that you want. And it's coming on top of this. It's coming like to visualize it, to feel it, to mentally be there, not push for it, but just be in what you want. And this is clarifying that you can have it. The powerful energy of love surrounds you. Use it. Listen to your heart. What is it asking you to do? Should you reach out your hand in friendship to someone, offer forgiveness, or make yourself more available? Trust in your ability to create and maintain true, loving relationships. Now is a time to make that happen. So maybe there's been a little bit of a self-reflection time happening for you, like really thinking about coming from the heart as you interact with friends, as you interact with coworkers, with family members, even with like your dreams, like you're coming from a more or rethinking, like really sitting down thinking from a heartfelt place. What is it that you want to achieve between you and a friend? What is it that you want to achieve between you and a dream? What is it that you want? If that has like started to open up a little bit for you. Be optimistic and open to all possibilities. Open your eyes, heart, and energy field to receive the bounty that is coming to you. Release any negative thoughts and beliefs around love. They do not serve you and in fact can prevent love from finding you. And that's what I felt with this. Like there's a lot of things that wants to balance out in your life, but it has been like a little bit of a harsh energy from your side, a rigid energy, like, and by rigid, like I mean stale. So we need to like soften that a little bit. This card is a reminder to focus on your beautiful, loving qualities and let them radiate out into the world. By letting your light and love shine, you will attract your heart's desire. So I just feel like there's a shift. There's a shift that wants to take place from like maybe a lot of thinking, Aries, like you can be quite mental. You can be quite mental sometimes. You can be quite in your mental mind, like it can be all about the thoughts and thinking it through and you know, nothing about the emotion and nothing about the heart, but just really bring yourself into the heart and make that shift to come from a little bit harsh mind and then rather go into to the heart and soften it up. And about the timing here, like, so when is this going to happen? Like this standard question, right? When is that going to happen? When and where? With who? Then the clarifier is believe and succeed. So it's actually not putting a timestamp. I mean, this is the reading for February, so it's not. It is around this time. I just realized we have 2 6s on the table, so there's a lot of love and harmony here that just really wants to take place. It's not so much about like, no, this can't happen this time around. It can't happen, you know, you have to wait for this or this. The timing of this is you just have to continue to believe that it will happen. It is about you repeating your thoughts, or repeating your heart, as you say, for Aries. Going into your heart and just really feel what it is that you want. Sort of let loose a little bit the harsher energy and come into the softer energy. And as you just continue to believe, and like this is a very clear, like set the intention, set your path where you're going, and sort of don't steer off into the bushes. Just keep this clear intention as much as you can. And you will have, like, there's karma balancing out for you in February. It's really, really beautiful. And I mean, if the pay, what you have to pay is to just get more into your heart and get softer is the price, I would say it's not that high of a price to pay, right? Okay, that's what I have for you for the month of February. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. It helps me a lot. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.